So we're ranking every anime that I watched in 2021 because I want to. I watched a lot of anime this year. 25, which is the most anime I've ever watched in a year. Previous record was last year at 15, so I beat myself by 10. I doubt that trend will hold for next year, but we'll see. Maybe I'll reach 35. That seems implausible. Anyway, our tier list ranks are Brain Rot, Top Notch, Good Entertainment, It's a Show, and Agony. Brain Rot, of course, being shows that speak to my brain in a specific way that make it do the hyperfixation bzzz. This is the highest rank, but not necessarily the best shows. It's just shows that speak to me. Top Notch is shows that I think are just really solid, good shows. Good Entertainment is shows that I like, but maybe, you know, it's not quite as good, it's missing something. It's a Show is for shows that are pretty good, I guess, they're fine. It's a show, what more can be said? And Agony is for shows that I fucking hate. Let's get started. First off, the very first anime I watched in 2021 is Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle. And this was a really good start to the year. This anime is a slice of life comedy. It's very cute. There's not a lot of substance, but it doesn't matter. It's just a cute, fun show. The characters are fun. I love it. The one thing I will say is this is one of the few shows where I'm gonna be a snob and say, do not watch the dub. It's not anywhere near as good. It's not anywhere near as funny. The Japanese voice actress for Princess Cialis is very good, and a lot of the humor comes from the very deadpan delivery, and they did not do that in the dub, and it just ruins the show in my opinion. This show goes in Top Notch. Next up, we have Mob Psycho 100. This is just, it's a fucking great show. Like, ugh. You know, I wasn't sure about this. You know, the art style I think is so different from a lot of anime, and it's a little, like, jarring at first to get used to, but I think it's a really, really effusive. It's an art style that it's good at communicating, which is kind of the whole point. So I'm a really big fan of the show. Mob is just a sweet little boy, and the characters are all so good and so three-dimensional, and it's funny and it's wholesome and just very good. This also goes in Top Notch. I love it. Next up, Yuri on Ice. I know this show is super beloved by a lot of people, and I did really enjoy it, but honestly, feel like it's pretty overrated. I think this is just because there's so much hype around this show that I went in with really high expectations, and then I watched it and like I liked it, but it did not give me what was advertised. So I'm gonna put Yuri on Ice on Good Entertainment. Sorry, any diehard Yuri on Ice fans. I did enjoy it. Then I watched Assassination Classroom, which I also really enjoyed. I had a really strong start to this year with shows. A lot of good stuff. So Assassination Classroom, I think, was a lot of fun. You know, it's a really, again, a wholesome show. It's, I don't know, it's just good. Watch it. That's gonna go in Top Notch, I think. Then we have Steins Gate. I really like Steins Gate. I love a good, like, sci-fi, mindfuck, psychological thing, and Steins Gate gave that, and all of the characters were just, like, fun. It was a fun show. I think that's Good Entertainment. I really liked it, but, well, this one's, we're straddling the line between Top Notch and Good Entertainment for this one. I did really enjoy it. Saranzamai. Yep, I got it. There's a lot of syllables in there. This show is completely nuts in the best way. It's ape shit, and it's so much fun. Like, if you're in the mood for an anime that kind of like wrenches your emotions but also leaves you going like, what the hell? Yeah, this is the show to watch. Good entertainment. Devil is a part-timer. Honestly, I remember functionally nothing from this show. So it's a show. Your Lie in April. I fucking hated this show. Like, I finished through sheer spite, sheer force of will, because it pissed me off so goddamn much. This show is like if John Green directed an anime. Like, this show, if they cast a live action version, they would put Michael Cera as the lead. It's the most like manic pixie dream girl trite, cliched bullshit. Like, you go into the show and you know, like, within the first, I don't know, episode or two, exactly how it's going to end. And that's exactly what happens. And it's just I fucking hated it. I know this is a pretty popular show, and if you're into John Green novel kind of genre of stuff, then you probably would enjoy it. I hated it. I hated it so goddamn much. This goes in agony. Next we have Golden Kamui, which, oh my god, Golden Kamui. This is my top, like, if you ask me what the most underrated show is, it's Golden Kamui. This show is so goddamn good. It is brutal, and all of the characters are so fucked up, and it's so funny. It is hilarious, and they give you whiplash in the way that they jump between like brutal, terrible, horrible things happening to something that's just like fucking hysterical. And normally I don't like whiplash like that, but it's like in a good way. The characters are so good and I care about them so much, and they can take, like, this show takes the most like fucked up characters you can imagine and makes you love them. It's such a good show. It's such a good story. I love the setting, I love the characters, I love the way it's told, I love the tone. You know, one of my favorite things is when a show can really strike the balance between serious and humor. Like, I don't like watching grim dark shows because that's too much, it's too heavy. But I don't mind serious topics, and I like serious topics. It's just, you have to balance it with the humor and the lightness. You know, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, in my opinion, is another show that does this really well. And anyway, yes, Golden Kamui, I adore it. This is pure brain rot. Next we have The Way of the House Husband. It's cute, it's fine, it's a show. Cardcaptor Sakura. I did enjoy this. I was not particularly invested in it. Okay, cat's gone. Like, it was a fun show, but it didn't really hold my attention the way some stuff does, so I think this goes in good entertainment for me. Dead Man Wonderland, next. So, funny story about Dead Man Wonderland is I went into this and I expected, like, just based on the cover photo, I'm like, ah, a lesbian, I'm so excited, look at this butch no, it's a dude. Anime. Why are you like this? Why are all the lesbian looking characters just dudes? Can you please give me some gender non-conforming girls someday, please? Anyway, once I got past my initial disappointment, this was a fun show. I enjoyed it. It's good entertainment. Next up we have Bofuri. This is, I mean, this is your standard, like, you know, RPG based mediocre anime. It's a show. I did like it. I mean, it was cute. Next, Planetarium. Ugh, I did not particularly like this. It was fine. Yeah, it's a show. I wouldn't watch it again. Hiyoka. This one's interesting because I liked a lot of it, but I felt like it fell a little bit flat in a lot of ways. You know, like I love the premise of the main character. You know, I love a character that just is like, nah, fuck this shit. Like, one of my favorite shows is Psyche K because Psyche's so, like, relatable. And so the main character of this is kind of has a similar attitude, but, you know, it's a more serious show. It's not just pure humor. And I liked it, but I feel like it could have just gone a little further. Like, there's just something missing. Like this is a show that's like a soup, but you take a sip and you're like, it's good, but there's just something, like, you forgot the garlic. Yeah. Good entertainment. Next, Arte. I'm gonna say this is a show. Yeah, I mean, it was fine. I didn't dislike it. Next one is Legend of the Galactic Heroes de Neue Thesis. And, oh my god, this... Look, I'm a sucker for really good political intrigue, political drama. And I think a lot of political drama is not done well. But when it's done right, like, I was watching this, like, gripping the edge of my seat. If you're into space opera shit, like, at all, you should really watch this. It's a lot of fun. If you're into history, and if you're into combat, also really recommend. If you are a nerd about, like, battlefield tactics, really recommend. Which makes it sound, like, kind of dense, but trust me, it's not. It's just... a lot of shows are really fantastical about their approach to combat, especially on the scale of war. You know, a lot of shows don't take into consideration stuff like supply lines and, like, management and all of the things that can really make or break a war. And this show takes all that and makes it important parts of the plot, like as it would be in real life. So it makes something that's fundamentally sci-fi and set in space become really, like, tangibly realistic. As you can tell, this show, brain rot. The next show I watched was Jojo. I have not watched all of Jojo. I have watched the Jotaro season and the Josuke season. And I just started today watching the Giorno season, and I do not remember which parts those are. Jojo it's a show. There are some things I like about it. There are some things I dislike about it. Overall, I find it very meh. I think my favorite thing about it is the crazy costumes, and everything else I find pretty lackluster. It's fine, it has some characters I like, but it doesn't compel me. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. This show's super cute. I like it a lot. I wish it did not have quite as much fan service as it does. Like, we could tone down the boob sizes by like 200%, perhaps. But that said, it's a really cute show. I love, like, slice of life style shows. I like stuff that's a little more laid back sometimes. You know, not everything can be intense space battles. I'm gonna say this is good entertainment. Next up, we have Moriarty the Patriot. Oh boy. I mean, this show is bonkers. This is a show that is fundamentally a fanfic. It is a Sherlock Holmes fanfic where they're like, you know what, Moriarty's the main character and he's a good guy now. And then they manage to pull that off, and it's really fun, but it's also, like, the execution in many aspects is, like, you can tell this is fanfic. Like, this is the kind of fic that you would read on AO3, and, like, you'd go on and, like, read the summary and go, like, what is this? This sounds nuts and amazing, and then you'd read it, and it is. I fucking love it. It absolutely rotted my brain. I do not think it is the most, like, amazingly executed show out there, but I really enjoyed it. Brain rot. Pure brain rot. Highly recommend if you're into Sherlock Holmes and, like, bad guys for the right reasons, doing crime, Robin Hood style, anything like that. Also found family, very good. Next up we have Skate. This is also a brain rot show to me. I have read so much goddamn Skate fanfic in the past, like, month or so. I am obsessed. I love this show. It is so good. I literally watched the first half and then had to stop, and like I took like a month off because I was just like, it stressed me out so much. I went and read spoilers because I was like so intense about what was happening in this show, so I could like spoil myself and know that it was going to be okay. I love this show so much. Brain rot. Next we have Banished from the Hero's Party. I decided to live a quiet life in the countryside. Wow, is that a long title? So this show I fully expected to be another like mediocre RPG styled anime. And like it is RPG style, but it's really good. It's like I expected it to be mostly comedy, like haha, let's play off some laughs. And it's really very poignant. It's a lot more romantic than I expected, and the romance is really sweet. I really enjoyed this show. This is top notch in my opinion. Fire Force. I did not expect to like this show very much. I thought this would be it's a show. I love it. It's ridiculous. Like, it's fundamentally, the world building is wild, but I love it. The characters are fun. I love it. The only thing I don't like is the excessive fan service. Could do away with that. But I love the characters, and I love the weird fucked up world that is built in it, so this is top notch. Next we have Silver Spoon, which it's emotions about farming. It's cute, it's sweet, it's good entertainment. And then lastly, the very last anime that I have watched this year is Noragami, which I did enjoy. I think all of the characters are really fun, but something about it falls flat for me. You know, by all means, I should really like this show. I love found family dynamics. I love, you know, like weird, quirky god stuff and mythology, and like I do like the characters, but I don't know. Again, this is another, like, something's missing. I'm gonna put this in good entertainment. And that's all the shows that I watched. I watched a lot of good shows. I think, you know, I'm predisposed to like things. I'm not a super critical viewer, which is fine. Like, you know, it's fine to just watch stuff and enjoy it, even if it's not that great. But I did watch a lot of things that I think were really good this year. If you have any recommendations, let me know. I'm always hunting for new shows to watch. At this point, I've started running through all of my friends' recommendations, so I need fresh blood. So please let me know what shows you like. I hope you all have a wonderful 2022. Happy New Year.